Okay, so I don't want to be celebrating too early, but it's Friday and we are 3 days away from the end of VEDA. It's day 28. Am I getting that right? Yeah. It's day 28, and tomorrow will be a video for Second Banana Society, and Sunday is always a one-take Sunday. So I wanted to take today, the last, like, fully edited, not yet planned out and dictated day of VEDA to talk about how VEDA went. So at this point, I'm gonna make it. Like, no questions. And I also want to take this time to start what I'm hoping will be like a continuous series of sorts, where I want to sit down and make a video at the end of every month talking about some of the stuff that I did online over the course of the month and some of the stuff that I did offline over the course of the month that I wouldn't otherwise get a chance to talk about. So here's that, and let's get started. I'm gonna try and refer to these like monthly check-ins as like a coffee date. So I have, today is my Sherlock Holmes mug. I got this while I was at the Sherlock Holmes Museum in London last summer, and I'm in love with it. So much, I love it. Obviously the biggest thing that happened this month is VEDA. I put out a video every single day over the course of this month. I sort of almost missed one day. I'm still counting it because I hadn't gone to sleep before I posted it. So that's exactly how time works, and I did it. A couple video highlights for you. I made a video about being vegetarian that went over pretty well, or transitioning into vegetarianism. I made a video about the Nancy Drew games that I grew up playing and got a lot of really great recommendations for games that I want to be playing. Unfortunately, I don't really have money to spend on games right now, but I definitely made a whole list of them and will hopefully be playing a bunch of games in the not so far off future. I made a video about being a small YouTuber, or as I mentioned, a micro YouTuber, that actually got a couple of responses from friends of mine. Mary and Garrett both made response videos like from that video in particular, and other people have made videos about being a small YouTuber for VEDA. So I'll try and link some of those in the description down below. The video that I made, not this month but last year for VEDA, about being demisexual and biromantic, has the most views of any video I have ever made. So I made a somewhat follow-up to that video about being demisexual, biromantic, and a Christian, and my experience in the church. I didn't really talk about biromanticism in it very much. I was much more focused on demisexuality, but that was a really fun video to make. It was a really interesting video to have discussions in the comments on, and it's still there. So another internet thing that I did this month was I hosted the FemTube chat at the very beginning of the month. If you have not heard of FemTube, it's a group that came up out of a VidCon Women on YouTube discussion a couple of years back, and they host FemTube every Monday, and that's just sort of a running playlist of favorite videos. I think it's every Monday. I feel like I see it every Monday. And then the FemTube chats are actually only done once a month on the first Monday of the month. This was the first time that I've ever hosted one of the chats, but I'm hoping that it will not be the last. I'm definitely trying to figure out ways to be more involved in FemTube. Speaking of community, I have gotten involved with a couple of friends in the Road to Nerdfighteria project. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I can be doing in that. I've been helping out with various little things here and there, and I'm going to start captioning some videos as well. It's a really cool project if you have not heard of it. We're collecting stories of nerdfighters and how they found Nerdfighteria, what Nerdfighteria means to them. It's a really cool project. It really showcases a portion of a much larger community, and you get to hear some really neat stories along the way. On the real life side of the coin, I have gotten a new roommate. That is a very, very long story that is not entirely mine to tell, but a good friend of mine needed a place to stay, and I said, well, why don't you stay with me for a little while? I have a one-bedroom apartment, so this is not a permanent solution for her or for me, but for a little while at least, I have a roommate, and it's been going pretty well. I went to the Paley Center here in Los Angeles last week to just see the new exhibit on Hairspray Live. They have a bunch of costumes and some like miniatures and things up on display from the show, and I went to go check it out with my friend Danny. That was really cool. I got a ukulele. I talked about this more in depth on one of my videos, but I got a ukulele from a friend of mine, Melissa, and she told me actually last weekend that she was just gonna give it to me because I love it so much, and I'm like so excited about that. Another thing that I did this month for my choir is that I helped edit a video that is promoting a single that we just put out. If you have ever seen a video of a very, very large choir performing Toto's Africa, it was most likely the choir that I am in. We are the Angel City Chorale, and I am not in that video, but I will link it down below if you haven't seen it. It's a very good video. Like, it's a very professional performance, and it's just a really really cool performance. The video has gone viral a couple times, and they edited together a just audio track of that song, put it on Spotify and iTunes and a bunch of other places, and have it available. So I was recruited to help put together a little less than a minute long promo. So I edited all that together, and it was kind of fun. It was kind of stressful, but I was really glad that I was able to help out, and it's really cool to have experience working on a project like that. That is not for me at all. So yeah, I'll include that link down below in the description as well. Lots of links down below in the description. To be honest, I think the thing that I am most excited about for this month as a whole is that I not only got through VEDA, but I got through VEDA well. I feel like last year when I was doing this project, at the end of the month, I kind of was just like struggling to get to the final day of VEDA. But this month, I don't feel like there are any videos that I really want to put onto private. I'm really happy with every single video that I posted this month. Also last year, I feel like when I finished VEDA, I didn't post anything for like 3 weeks, but this year I already have plans not only for Second Banana Society stuff that has themes and like prompts given, but also for projects that I want to be doing and videos that I want to make for my own channel. And I'm just so excited to be getting to do some of those. May 1st, I'm going to be making my Patreon live, and I'm excited about that just in general, but also I'm really excited to see how VEDA and this like process of making a lot of content has changed the way that I make content on a regular basis. And I'm just really excited to still be excited to be making videos on YouTube. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys get a chance to do something you love today. I hope you've gotten a chance to do things that you love throughout the month. Tell me down in the comments, how was your month? What did you get to do this month that you were really excited about or really happy about? And I'm looking forward to seeing you for the last 2 days of VEDA, but I'm also looking forward to seeing you next month. So that being said, tomorrow will be on Second Banana Society. I'll see you back here on Sunday, and so long. Bye guys.